You about it all. It's Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. Wake up! Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com is the website. We back. Got an awesome show for you today. Joy. Got an awesome show for you today. Stay focused. Please.
I'm here. I'm focused. Let's do it.
What are we again on the microphones? I'm 1, she's 2. Is that right?
You know we working.
Huh? I know it's a question pertaining to work.
Oh, okay.
I just want to make sure your microphone was on.
Right, clearly.
Look, here come Eddie.
You will cut
here come Eddie.
Off at a
Get out of the way, Eddie. Get out of the way. Now, we got an awesome show for you today. Chef Lambo going to be in the building with us today. Her real name Stacey, though.
Stacey.
Stacey in the building. Also, the amazing, the very talented Stacey. This is not a podcast, Stacey. This is a live show, Stacey. This is a live show.
I know. He wasn't. We weren't ready for you just yet.
Yeah, we weren't ready for you, Stacey. Ryan Kilgore is back. We're gonna talk to Ryan Kilgore, the Kilgore founder. I don't know what we talking about today. Like when
there's always something going on.
When Ryan people book him, they just say, "Give me a date." Like you know how most people send a bio and a story or a soft launch or something. Nope, they just say, "Hey, Ryan's coming this day."
And then he just shows up. He actually just sends a text message, and then that's it.
Oh, that's what happened?
It's
called love. There you go. We are honored and is it honored? Yeah, to have him by.
Always.
Hey, so here's a crazy statistic, Joy, that I was telling you about.
About us.
Yes. So, if you go into our house, there are more pictures of you and Brenton in our home than our own kids.
Whose fault is that?
Yours, because yesterday when Latasha opened up her Mother's Day card, guess what we found? A picture of you and Brenton again.
So I was gonna say, well, we like to send pictures. You gotta send those updates of how your kid is growing, and luckily you guys are local, so you get to see us. But some people don't.
Right,
so.
we see you every day.
No, actually, you see me the same way everybody else sees me. It's online.
I brought you some ice cream, and I saw you and Brenton.
Yeah, but that was only because you were trying to get on the Mevo.
No, it wasn't. That was not the reason why I came over. Maybe a little bit.
Trying to butter me up. Do you need today? Are you just coming just cause? No, actually, I'm not. There's a method.
And then I may just randomly bump into Brenton at Kroger or something if he's doing his shopping.
Right. Hey. Oh, hey, Michael A. McFadden.
But he does call me Michael A. But it was interesting when she opened the card yesterday. She was just thinking like, oh, Joy got me a card. She thought I was gonna say something about being a great mom and Latasha, you're doing awesome job. Nope, it's a picture of you and Brenton again.
But if you open it, that's exactly what it says.
Oh, what does it say? Because I didn't read it.
I was gonna say when you open the inside of the card, there's like a poem, and then I talk about how important mothers are and how they need to be honored every day, but also on this special day, which is Mother's Day.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I know it didn't have anything to do with you, so you just were like, oh, all right.
Right, because let me see. We're gonna see what happened on Father's Day.
I was gonna say you always get something too.
Please don't give me a picture of you and Brenton though. It's a request. It is a request.
So you gonna get the same thing
every
20 other days get.
Get rid of these boxes, Shawty. Hey, got an awesome show for you today. AKA Chef Lambo is in the building today. We're gonna talk to her. She came with a pie too.
Figure out where the name came from.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I haven't gotten a chance.
We're gonna talk about that.
So I'm really excited.
I probably know. Growing up in the West End, boy, you probably got a nickname if you grew up in the West End, shawty. Hey,
CC.
Hey, right? Everybody got a nickname on the West Side, boy. And also Ryan Kilgore will be in the building with us today, our very favorite. And of course, today's show is being brought to you by the Randolph Agency, a.k.a. Valerie Randolph. You can check her out in 1995, Windy Hill Road, Smyrna, Georgia, or you can give those guys a call, or you can visit the website. But the number is 770-435-7667. We're going to talk about the event that we did over the weekend with Valerie, and we're going to talk about some more stuff. You had your hand up?
Huh?
You had your hand up?
No. I was just saying, yay! Kind of went with the sound effect.
Oh, okay.
Like when you're on a ride.
We'll be back. How about that?
With you on a ride. Okay.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com is the website. Yo, we got an amazing show for you today. Hanging out with us today, Valerie Randolph. As a matter of fact, today's show is being brought to you by Valerie Randolph and the Randolph Agency. You can check her out, 1995 Windy Hill Road, Smyrna, Georgia. Right on Windy Hill. 75 North. Get off at Windy Hill, bust that left. Go down about 1.67832 miles, right there on the right-hand side. If you get to that golf course, guess what? You went too far. You turn that thing. Hey, Miss Randolph.
Right in the middle of the street.
Hey, Joy.
Good morning, Valerie.
That is Cobb County. You don't want to do that in Cobb County, boy.
Not on Windy Hill.
Not on Windy Hill, boy, for real. Miss Randolph, we had an amazing time the other day. Hedera, Purple Purse, in all states. And
So much, but Michael, you know you had a lot to do with the success of the event, and I thank you.
oh,
for
thank
coming
you.
out.
Oh, of course. Please
You
tell us
were in
why.
rare form.
Was I really?
Yes, you bring out the best in me.
I'm about to say,
Now if I could just get that from Joy.
hold on, what?
But no, it was an
Y'all
amazing
laughed
time.
so hard.
Yeah, I know,
I
right?
missed you, Joy.
Oh, I missed you guys
Everybody
too.
asked
Michael
about
said he
you.
was going to come pick me up, and then I never heard from him.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
When
He
did I
said,
say I
I'll
was
give
gonna
you
pick
a
you up?
ride, Joy.
Oh, did I? Yeah.
No, it wasn't you. It was him. For that Saturday, it was.
Well,
But
shout
it's
out to
all
you.
good, no worries.
Awesome panelists you had.
Oh.
I gotta say, what's my man name? The mental therapist.
Lamar Lewis.
Yes, Lamar, mental health therapist. That's what he do, right?
Coochie coo. Yeah.
Coochie cool, right? Yes.
What was y'all talking about on Saturday?
Right, that thing got after
I'm
hours.
about to say, well, I guess maybe it's a good thing I ain't Ray Brinson.
But here's the fun part. Now, here's the funny part. So the event started at 10 o'clock. It was cold as hell in that building.
But let me tell you, Michael, if you had been there from the very beginning, it was so hot.
Okay.
Lord, they put us on.
Hell.
So in other words, it
and
needed
so
to
the
be
lady
that cold.
came from his facilities, and she said, "Okay, I'm gonna give you all some air. Don't you call me back no more."
That's exactly what she said.
Yes.
She had that thing pumping.
I was sitting there doing the introductions. I'm like, God damn. Lord have mercy.
But it kept everybody woke.
Yes, but shout out to Lamar. Shout out to Michelle. No, her last name is Michelle. Her first name, she got two first names. The sister girl. I mean, the Caucasian sister girl.
I'm about to say that's an actress, Michelle.
Don't do that to me
What?
today? I
The Caucasian sister girl? Oh, you talking about? I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Last name Michelle. She's gonna kill me for not. Jennifer, Jacqueline.
It starts with a J.
Yeah, it starts with the J. Shout out to her.
shout
We're
out
gonna
to
get her
her.
on the show. She's gonna be on the show. And we got a chance to meet Mia Turner, Ike Turner daughter.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
She was absolutely awesome. Very transparent.
Yes, very
But you
transparent.
know what? In that setting, don't you need to be as transparent so that other people can relate and understand and realize that they might be going through the same thing and it's okay?
Yeah, it's okay, and they're not alone.
And they're not
I
alone.
mean, transparency was on point that day, and so many lives were changed.
Amen.
I had a joke to put right there, but I don't
I'm
know if the
glad you-
joke would have been
Okay, that's
appropriate.
Glad.
Um,
glad.
maybe I could try it.
No.
No.
No?
If you gotta think about it, don't.
Right. That
It's
is
a
good.
good. Nah, y'all would have laughed. Y'all would have laughed a little bit, and then y'all would have been like, "Oh, for real, too soon."
Inappropriate.
On break.
We don't get no breaks around here with all these
his
damn
mic off.
joysticks over here. But congratulations, Hedera, Allstate, and Purple Purse for doing your thing. And today we're talking about. We always talk about life insurance. And yesterday we had the young lady. She is running for the Georgia. Ron Kilgore. This is a live show, Mr. Kilgore. This is a live show. We still live. You've been doing this for a couple of years with us.
Right, like, what up, man?
Yeah, he's shouting out everybody.
That was for us, I think.
But Miss Janice Lewis, she is running for Georgia Insurance Commissioner. She was here on yesterday. Yeah, she was here yesterday, and we were talking about how the state of Georgia is one of the fastest and highest ranking as it pertains to insurance costs. Miss Randolph.
Well, we're becoming that international and quote unquote city. All right. People are moving Atlanta from all across this country. People who have never had to drive could drive maybe, but didn't have to drive.
It's a
And
necessity.
a lot of people use public transportation
Mm-hmm.
that are now driving cars. And you have a lot of young people that are driving cars. So, and then you've got a lot of people that are stealing cars. A lot of things are happening here in metropolitan Atlanta right now as it pertains to the automobile industry.
Yes.
So that probably is another contributing factor to the reason why she said that it's a 50%.
We're 50%
higher than
the
other,
national
than
average.
Yep, that's exactly what she said. Thank you, Michael.
And then on top of that, the baby boomers who are still thinking they
Right.
can drive. Like,
right.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
Atlanta says you are going to drive if you want to go anywhere.
Right.
And one day our suburbia will embrace public transportation. We need it. In order to be a viable city, we're going to have to embrace this thing called public transportation.
When I moved to Atlanta in 1987, the year was, I remember you couldn't catch MARTA out to Lenox Mall. Like, you had to know somebody to get out there with a car.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you didn't, then you probably wasn't going. But I have seen the growth of MARTA over the past 25, 30 years or so, but the city is still behind.
Oh, yeah. And I seriously doubt people if somebody is going to jump on the bus and break in your house.
Right. That's true.
So, let's embrace public transportation. Let's, make Atlanta the city that it could be. More corporations will come to the city if we have the facilities in place. If we have the infrastructure in place, this will be the city truly that is destined to be.
Yes, as Ms. Randolph said, they're not
really
going to
good.
ride the bus to break in your house, but they may ride the bus to steal your car. I need a getaway.
And then there's perspective. Appreciate you, Michael.
That wasn't a joke.
The good thing is that they definitely wouldn't be breaking it to steal your TV,
Right?
Pookie. Hey, but that wasn't a joke I was talking about from the Hedera thing. I got another one for you. But realistically, when we talk about public transportation, when I went to D.C. Last month or whenever it was, I caught the train. I caught Metro from Dulles all the way to downtown.
I was gonna say you could get the train from Dulles to Baltimore.
I had to catch the bus though too. That was funny.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
So you gonna get on a couple buses.
Yeah, I got on the bus.
Be on the red line.
I started walking to the back. I was like, hold on, I don't have to sit back here no more.
But the one thing, thank God. But the one thing that is different here is like you could get the bus to like a certain area in Atlanta or the train, but then you gotta catch an Uber.
Right.
Then you gotta catch an Uber to get to the rest of the stuff. It's like, I mean, why haven't you just figured that part out? Like just like in DC, they have like literally like streets for bikers. I mean, my brother used to bike to work. I mean, there are so many people that live in the city that would be able to do that if it was safer for them to have that option.
Right. You gotta
Might not smell the greatest when you get there.
You gotta ask your Uber driver, hey, do you take these MARTA cards? Cause it's just a transfer. I'm just trying, just drop me off at 5 Points, partner. Try to get to Gwinnett County. Hey, come back.
That one was actually good.
Thank you, Shawty. I'm on a roll today.
You might have to say that one.
I'm on the road today. Hey, gotta say good morning to Latasha. Clarissa is in the building. Clarissa, unfortunately, we had to get rid of the plant yesterday. I couldn't save it. I think what was happening. Yeah, I was putting moonshine in there, one or the other. It looked like water to me. Hey, when we come back, Chef Lambert is in the building all the way from that west side. Shouty. Hey, she from the West End. She caught the bus and MARTA. She know about both of them, I'm sure. It's Michael and Joy in the morning, Power 108.9. Wake up. Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. Oh, wow.
I'm about to say, la, 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 la.
Hey, we back. That's Ryan Kilgore in the building. Hey, we got an awesome show. Valerie Randolph is hanging out with us today. Also, Ryan Kilgore is here. I promise you he's here today. And we're going to be talking to our new favorite chef because she brought food today. Yay! Chef Lambo is in the building. Stacey's in the building. Today, the 10th of May, 2018.
And on this day, once Eddie moves his arm, in 2001, it was announced that Microsoft had closed the deal to purchase the internet phone service Skype for $8.5 billion. And also, it is National Clean Up Your Room Day. This is a day parents and husbands appreciate much more than they do their children. National Clean Up Your Room Day isn't just for kids to clean their rooms. It's about picking up, straightening up, and cleaning up. A day to do some serious spring cleaning and make your surroundings more pleasant. Clean out a cluttered closet and donate or throw away those things that you are not using. Help your children make their bed, clean their rooms, and eliminate the toys and clothing that they have outgrown. I'm going to need this to be on a Saturday. And
not on a Sunday. Well, I mean, on a Wednesday, Thursday with some.
I was going to say, we ain't got time for that.
Hey, so we got a poll up on Facebook. And the poll is asking the question on National Clean Up Your Room Day. When do you make up your bed? Do you make it up before you leave for the day, or do you make it up when you get back home? Right now, 50% the votes have been counted, and this was 50-50. Some people say they do it before they leave. Some people say when they get home. So that is the question we're asking today. I'm good because I get out of bed first. Somebody's still in the bed when I get there, so I'm straight. I'm good.
Yeah, I just pull the cover back over. And sometimes I leave it because I plan on getting right back in.
Right.
That same spot as I leave here.
And the deal is on the weekend, like I try to get up first so I don't have to make up the bed. So whoever last in bed got to make it up. But in our house, we do it before we leave the day. Yes, we do it before we leave.
They always say you should leave it so that you leave it the way you want it when you get back. Right?
Yeah, just in case you got some Netflix and chill company coming by.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Oh, okay. Hey, Chef Lambo is in the building. Hey, Stacey, good morning.
How are you?
She said, "What's up, West Side?" Chef, today when you left the house, is your bed made or no?
It's literally pulled back from when I got out the bed. So
okay.
Half of it's like made. I didn't.
Oh, just the one side.
Yeah,
oh, okay, I got you.
She
sleeps just
right.
like this. Yes, she don't move at all, at all. Welcome to the show, Stacey. I was teasing you a little bit. You grew up in the West End.
I did grow up in the West End.
On that Atwood, Lucille, over there in that area.
Well, kind of, sort of. I grew up off of Oglethorpe Avenue.
Oh, off of Oglethorpe. Yeah, they had them nice old house, not
the townhomes over there.
Yeah,
yeah.
They got townhouses over there.
Duplexes.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say.
Michael, don't do that. Don't do
that.
I ain't been over there.
I've been coming.
Y'all still got that big bear over there, though.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So do you know that a tree fell on it?
Oh, no, I did not know that.
So with the old big bear, a tree fell on it. They had like a ton of insurance money, and they got the whole store redone.
Oh, okay. That's good. Good.
So they had a little come up.
Yeah.
Sometimes, things got to go down and come back up.
Yeah. Prices are still the same.
Right, yeah, yay for insurance. You heard?
Prices are still the same.
Yeah.
Is the dude still in the back with the bloody apron and the cigarette?
Two of them back there.
Old school. Big Bear's the spot where your mom can go get credit. You know how you used to get that bologna?
I just know about that China cafeteria by Bruce and CC spot.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. That church's chicken. All right, enough about all this food. Tell us about you, Stacey. Tell us how you became a chef.
Well, it's been about 4 years now. It all started when I was in college. Just cooking for my sorority sisters, cooking for my roommates, friends that just need some food, and it just kind of grew from there. I started watching my Aunt Cece, that Joy knows very well.
Yes.
Okay.
Cook for like just different events that she would have at her house and stuff, and I would be over there taste testing and helping, grocery shop, whatever I could do. Fast forward a few years later, and I was a flight attendant for United Airlines, and I wasn't making enough money as a regional flight attendant. So the person I was with at the time suggested that I go ahead and start up a business and start selling plates. So that's what I did, and it just grew from there. It started in Houston back in 2015, and I would just be out there just hustling, selling lunch plates, dinner plates to barbershops, beauty salons, auto body shops, whatever I could do to get a few extra dollars just to make sure that my ends were met. So it kind of grew.
And that's a perfect place to be selling them at, because they typically don't leave. They're in the salons or the the barbershop all day long, and if they do leave, it's to go get messed, which at the end of the day,
or products.
Yeah.
Hey. Now, In My Kitchen has been formed 2018 catering company. Tell us about In My Kitchen and what you guys provide.
In My Kitchen catering company provides clients and customers with just customized dishes for different events, baby showers, bridal parties, large or small events. The biggest event that I've done was for about 300 people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's actually how I started with the biggest amount of people was down in Houston. I got this gig to cater for this club, and then somebody at the club worked at Geico Insurance Company, and it's a huge insurance company place down there. And I started catering 300 people twice a month down there.
Nice, that's what I'm talking about.
She was like, I just needed a few dollars.
Just a few, and
then make sure that my ends were
just
met.
got
And
blessed.
then all of a sudden, it was like, okay, here you go, girl.
What's the go-to meal for you? Like, just not catering, but when you go home and you want to fix you something, do you just fix some ramen noodles?
I do.
There you go.
I love ramen. Y'all don't understand. So my best friend Mika, shout out to Philly, she put me on to, I don't know if you've been to Nam De Mun. They have mama noodles. Oh my God, y'all. They have like 3 different packets of like seasonings and spices and stuff to put in there. It's just so good.
Well, are you like, making, I mean, you just using the pack? And you add
Oh, you put Worcestershire.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a secret. Okay.
Sauce and sometimes teriyaki.
Okay. I'm still old school. Day old Church's chicken, a jalapeno pepper, and a boiled egg. That's how we roll.
Yeah, I don't do it.
Okay, wait till you. Ryan was like, "Hey, that sounds good."
I take the juice out and I put ketchup.
Hey, Chef Lambo is hanging out with us today.
Churches?
Church's chicken. Got to be Church's. I tried some of that fancy chicken.
He said day old though.
Yeah, it got to be a day old too. It can't be fresh. Yeah, we'll talk about it, Ryan. In the kitchen, In My Kitchen catering company is in the building. Chef Lambo is here. She brought that pie in for us today. And unfortunately, Joy is back on her Weight Watchers tip, so I'll just take that to the crib.
I don't know about all that.
Are you on Weight?
Hey, when we come back, Ryan Kilgore is in the building. We're going to holler at Ryan, and we're going to talk more with Chef Lambo. We're going to find out where that name came from, though. How about that? It's Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com, Power 108.9.
That's pretty cool. We'll have to talk about that.
Michael and Joy in the morning.
Whoop, whoop.
MichaelandJoy.com. Today's show is being brought to you by the Randolph Agency.
Yes, sir.
Valerie Randolph, to be more Pacific. Hey, check her out, 1995 Windy Hill Road in Smyrna, Georgia. We're talking insurance today, life insurance, all kind of insurance today. Also, our guy, Ryan Kilgore, is in the building today. We'll be hollering at Ryan, see what he got going on. Hey, if you got a birthday today, which is the 10th of May, 2018, here's some celebs that's sharing that same day with you. Happy birthday to Bono. Bono turns 58 years old today. Also, the kid from Saturday Night Live, Kenan Thompson. Did not realize Kenan was 40 years old. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm talking about kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 40 years old.
Steve Harvey?
Yeah. Yes. Kenan is Thompson. Yeah, Kenan Thompson, 40 years old today. But I'm saying he's a kid because when he was 7, I was 14, so I was kind of grown when he was 7. So it's still the same.
Thanks for that.
And
Also,
been lying.
who?
Lying about his age.
Oh yeah, probably. Who, me or him?
Both.
Ronnie Cycli, former NBA, turns 53 years old today. Drusilla, y'all don't know nothing about Drusilla from Young and the Restless. The sister girl? Yes, Victoria Rouse. She's 59 years old today. Happy birthday to Drusilla. Also, a WB birthday today. You know, a WB birthday, Valerie Randolph, is a would have been birthday. If he would have been hanging out with us today, John Wilkes Booth would have had a birthday today. Y'all, something about president assassinations I'm intrigued by. But John Wilkes Booth was 26 years old when he was killed. He was a young dude. Yeah, he was cripping and blooding back then.
I'm going to say now you know why he died.
Right, exactly. Yeah, he was killed. Also would have been celebrating a birthday today, Craig Mack.
Oh, wow.
Craig Mack just recently passed away. He was 47. Today he would have been celebrating his 48th birthday.
Wow.
And I got to say shout out to my man Chip, a.k.a. George. George wanted to remind me that today Shirley Franklin is celebrating a birthday today. So happy birthday to Miss Shirley Franklin, one of our former mayors of ATL, Georgia. And also we're going to be talking to Valerie Randolph about how people always say they from Atlanta, but they really live in Gwinnett and Stockbridge and stuff like that. We're going to talk about that. You know what I'm talking about, Stacey? Yup.
You're messing it up for us. Like, happy birthday to my homegirl Michelle, my homeboy Samir, and Miss Valerie Goodman. Happy birthday, guys. If you're celebrating a birthday, happy birthday to you from us, Michael and Joy, and Power 108.9.
Yay! Ryan Kilgore is in the building. What up, Mr. Kilgore?
What's up, man? How you doing, family?
Man, we are awesome. For some reason, I thought you were still in Buckhead. Like, hey, I can't get in the building.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Now, that would have been like really rough. Like, so the building is torn down. I thought y'all said y'all had a new radio show.
Right, exactly. Well, don't worry. So we had one of our guests that came to the show without reading the email, and she was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna show up," and she was standing out in front of the Roberts building and got a surprise. Right. Yep, the show's over, ma'am. We're good now.
I've been calling y'all.
How you been, man?
I've been good. Well, first of all, congratulations on the.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate that.
Definitely
Thank you.
Supporting that. And,
Thank you.
Good to see your peoples grow. You know what I mean? And plant seeds and put it in the atmosphere, and then all of a sudden you see the manifestation of it, and that's a beautiful thing to watch and to see. So congratulations once
Thank you,
Yeah,
Mr.
you've
Kilgore.
been here since the beginning.
Yes, he has. He really has. I remember the first time I've ever had Ryan as a guest on the show. I was like so super geeked. I was like in groupie mode. Like, oh my goodness, Ryan Kilgore is coming. Ryan Kilgore is coming. Clean the table off. But now it's like, hey, what up, Ryan? What up, folks?
He put on his good shirt. Now he got on his good shirt.
It's all good. It ain't football season, so
I did not have this on yesterday.
I'm just joking. That's
I always got a joke.
it's
Don't.
like a coat.
Let me get these jokes right. You know I used to work with Griff, right? So you know.
It's all good. It's all ready for you.
Brian Gore, Kilgore, Gore, right?
that's a new one.
Kilgore Music Foundation. What you working on, Mr. Kilgore?
Well, we always trying to do things in the community. We have an instrument drive actually that's going on. So you guys have heard me talk about that previously, doing that. So just kind of in my going in the community, kind of figuring out different areas of the city that need help. So on April 26th was Ryan Kilgore Day in DeKalb County.
Nice. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And we went to Chapel Hill Middle School, which is where I attended middle school, which pretty much is where I got my first solo.
Okay.
And so I became the principal of the day. We did some sessions with 7th and 8th grade classes. They had a DJ for lunch. Walked around had the little walkie-talkie answering questions.
Nice.
You know, so we just had a really fun day. I brought a couple of the different students, Delary Sanders, Pierre, Let me see. Tony Tatum, Terrell Sass, I said Delary. I'm trying to think of everybody. Dante. It was DJing. D. Sharice, a bunch of different people that actually went to the school.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That whether they went to the school with me at the same time, or just the fact that I know
general,
that they're a product of that school. So we just kind of wanted to show them, like, hey man, we started in this band program and this music program, the chorus program, and look at all the beautiful things we've been able to do because of this school. So in this, over 25 years, but the other problem though is when you walk in the band room, things still look the same. Nothing has evolved.
Wow.
I'm watching a black and white TV that was there when I was there. I'm looking at timpanis and bass drums that were there when I was there, and that's 25 years ago.
Wow.
Now they're doing a great job. They have a great program. They get superior ratings and stuff like that. However, sometimes it's like when you ask your family member, hey, is everything okay? And they're always smiling.
Yeah.
But something really is kind of wrong, and they do want something, or they do have a desire. And I think sometimes we just got to kind of poke our heads in and say, okay, I notice you're missing something. Hey man, let me get you a trash can. You know how when somebody move into a new home,
Right.
you do those type of things. So we want to recruit new musicians. We want to be able to say, hey, there's a lot of kids that ride up and down the street during that same time frame to see how many kids are actually walking home. And there's tons of kids walking home with nothing to do. So why not be able to start an after school program? But in order to do that, they got to have an instrument.
Right.
So we're doing an instrument drive. It started off as a month, but we're probably going to end up doing it a summer long. So that's one of the programs. The other program is a community center, which is the Pittman Recreational Center, which is near Old Turner Field.
Okay.
And it's in that Pittsburgh community, and they've never had a music program. So right now we have about 20 kids that are interested. We took them to the band brawl at Clark a couple weeks ago. So their first time actually seeing marching bands, seeing musicians, and kind of seeing the culture of what band can bring you. And they're so excited. So we got about 17 to 20 kids, for that. So that's kind of where we're kind of focused on and helping them start their programs, evolve the program. And hey man, if you got instruments in your basement, in your attic, in your garage, collecting dust, not using it, I'm sorry, I know your great granddaddy played it. But he's been gone for a long time.
Right.
Exactly.
And you've been sitting on there for a long time. So give us those instruments, make those donations. And people can go. You can find out all the drop-off locations on our website, which is www.kilgoremusicfoundation.com. That's also all of our social media as well. We're blessed to have a partnership with the DeKalb County Libraries. So the library on Wesley Chapel, Flat Hills Parkway, and Salem are all going to be drop-off locations. Also, Crush House Entertainment as well with D. Sharice is also another drop-off location. We will do pickups. We will meet you in the middle of the parking lot somewhere.
Anywhere.
Whatever, we need to do. And any of the businesses that are around there, we definitely would partner.
When we come back, we got more with Mr. Ryan Kilgore, Kilgore Music Foundation. Ryan mentioned that he got his first solo where?
At Chapel Hill Middle School.
Hey, I got my first solo in my house when my mama left.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you want to get technically true, it was in my bathroom.
Ain't nobody get that one. It was just me. Hey, we come back. It's Michael and Joy. Did you get it, Valerie? Yeah, it's going to sink in. Chef, you get it? She got it. Yep, everybody got it. It's Michael and Joy. Wake up.
We graduated.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. Ryan Kilgore is in the building with us today. Hey, there was an administrator at a South Carolina high school that recently told students and family members that cheering during the graduation ceremony could cost big bucks. How many bucks? $1,030 as a fine. He said that a slide was shown at an assembly that stated since graduation is a dignified and solemn occasion, graduating seniors and their guests should behave appropriately. Now, please ask your guests not to call out, cheer, whistle, or applaud during the reading of names and presentation of diplomas. The citation for family members yelling out is going to be $1,030. First of all, you got to find me first.
Right.
Who was yelling?
It's 300 people at the graduation, and you gonna choose me?
I was gonna say.
Hey, you know them they probably got them joysticks all around the damn
you know
graduation ceremony. They gonna find you.
Because you know they got the little drone joystick.
Right, exactly. Hold on, I think that was Ryan Kilgore. You get a damn ticket in the mail.
Right over here,
Eddie Myrick, ticket. Chef Lambo, ticket. And the only person that's running in the green is Valerie trying to run. Like, hey, why, mate? Valerie.
My child just graduated. I'm on yell.
You know what I mean?
I earned it.
Like,
I earned it.
How long have we been doing graduations for y'all to still have this as a problem?
Right.
You know people are gonna be excited.
Right.
Come on, man. This person been in school 25,000 years.
I'm about to say, more importantly, you done got about 40,000, 50,000 out of
And you
it.
ask for another 1,000?
Right? You keep giving money
Man,
to
we
the
happy
PTA,
Pookie graduating. I'm going to celebrate.
Yeah.
And you know how it is in the African American community. They act like graduation is get out day.
Look, I'm gonna tell you one thing. My dad said that when me and my brother, we both graduated from college the same exact year. He was like, "I'm gonna go climb the highest mountain and say thank you God for letting them both finish. We done with it." So I can understand how everybody is excited. I mean, you should just expect that. Now, like if you're going on and on and on, then I get that.
Yeah.
But if somebody is walking and we cheering at the same time while they walking with it, it should be okay.
Yeah.
Ryan Kilgore, the Kilgore Foundation. Ryan, we got to thank you because a couple of months ago, when we at the other station, I asked you to do a video for a young mentee of mine because he's a musician as well. And when I asked you, you was just like, "What? Cool!" And you dropped him a cool little video. And when I showed him the video, like the dude was like. He was super duper motivated and has not put his sax down. Yeah, that guy that we're talking about is Eddie, man. So thank you for doing that for Eddie, my man.
Yes.
It's kind of like I just remember all those times that I didn't have anybody to encourage me. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have to learn how to encourage yourself, but that takes time. Sometimes when you also feeling like, like what am I doing? Like, am I really headed in the right direction? And so anytime I get an opportunity to plant that seed, I feel like it's my responsibility. And, it's a blessing too, to kind of go through the years and not realize how many people you've done that for or said that to, but I'm doing it with intent.
Right.
It's not like I'm trying to get a trophy or anything like that. It's like this is real life for people especially creatives and people that are entrepreneurs or, step out on faith, doing things that hoping that somebody's going to like my product, my situation, whatever. And sometimes you don't even like it because your standard is so high, you know what I mean, that you down on yourself. So sometimes you need that little nugget from someone to say, hey, man, don't forget, you got a purpose.
From the first time when you had that first solo, when you were in school, why had they decided like music isn't important in the system?
I think what it is that our culture, and when I say our culture, I mean just human beings, America, have put entertainment as something that's like really, really high up on the totem pole, but actually being a musician, being a painter, being a dancer, being a whatever is kind of low on the totem pole, even though we use those things to entertain people
all the time. So
if they say, hey man, what's your favorite car, Mike?
Car?
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Okay, Mercedes. You go to the Mercedes dealership. They take you on a tour of the lot. They showing you all these different custom made. Say, hey man, you can have one just like it. The only thing is, it don't have a radio.
Right.
You're not buying that car.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, so if you have a daughter, right, and you getting ready to, your daughter's getting married, you went through the engagement, did all the rehearsal dinners, and you get to the thing, the door's open, and nobody's singing. How about go to a halftime football game in high school or college, and the football team is halftime, it's halftime, and nothing happens? You will be upset. How about this? I'm gonna go even deeper. What if you woke up in the morning and couldn't hear?
Right.
What if sound didn't exist? How would we feel? So when you take someone's dream and you say it's extracurricular, somebody that was born to dance, born to play, you say it's extra. You're not saying that it's actually something that's needed, because you need music. You need the arts. We need to be creative. We need those outlets. So now my only other outlet is to do something crazy. And so a lot of these people need this mental aspect of their brain. It's really therapy. And the music therapy of it is helping people to be in a different space. So all of my friends, just like me, hadn't been arrested, hadn't been in jail, hadn't been in no type of trouble. What we've been doing, filling up our passports, traveling the world, doing all these other beautiful things. And what happens is when music exposes people, it gives you different cultures, it gives you different, all walks of life. It puts you in so many different communities of different people from different places. And so when you have that, so when I go to Italy or France, I don't speak Italian or French, but I speak music.
Yeah, I speak music.
And so that matters. And so anywhere I could say, hey man, I've been to every continent with the exception of Antarctica because of music. I didn't know then when I played that first solo, but I know now. So it behooves me to go back and tell the younger generation, hey man, there's another way out, because at 4'2", you're not gonna be LeBron.
Right. I'm 5'9", Ryan. Don't try to throw shots over here.
It's really interesting that you say that, because it's so much money and so much, so much exposure that music was able to give you.
Absolutely.
And by you just living your life, being passionate about what you're doing, you're exposing that to other people, and hopefully they'll catch on.
Absolutely.
Music, food, and insurance, things we can't live without.
Exactly.
When we come back, we're going to talk to Valerie Randolph. Also, we're going to crank up this quiche that Chef Lambo has brought in with us today. Kilgore Music Foundation. You can go to michaelandjoy.com and check out how you can be a part. When we come back, we're going to talk some more. It's Michael and Joy in the morning. michaelandjoy.com, Power 108.9. Wake up, wake up. Check.
Just from you playing.
Michael and Joy in the morning. MichaelandJoy.com. Kilgore Music Foundation. Ryan Kilgore playing in the background, serenading us in the background. One of his performances, playing a little Stevie Wonder. Y'all knew he played with Stevie.
Yes, I do know he played with Stevie.
Shout out to
And
Ryan
now
Kilgore.
he playing with him. Never mind.
Power 108.9. Today's show is being brought to you by the Valerie Randolph and the Randolph Agency. You can check her out in 1995 Windy Hill Road, Smyrna, Georgia. 770-435-7667 is the number. Valerie's hanging out with us today. We're talking music, we're talking food, and we're talking insurance. We were talking earlier, Ms. Randolph, about how Atlanta, one thing I do not like, and I know it's super duper petty, but when you ask somebody if they're from Atlanta and they say yes, and you'll be like, oh, okay, where'd you grow up? They don't say the West End, or they don't say Greenbrier, or they don't say the Swats or Ben Hill or Camden Road. They say, oh yeah, I live in McDonough.
Tyrone.
Right. Pula. No, you're not from Atlanta. Oh, no. But you mentioned something during the break that if the city embraced how big the city actually is, maybe we can fix this transportation problem.
Oh, definitely. You know, we need to start thinking about our thought processes. You know, most of the citizens of the metropolitan Atlanta think one Atlanta, especially when we leave Atlanta. Mm-hmm. When we're here, all of a sudden we become devices. Now we start talking about we're from McDonough. Mm-hmm. Now we start talking about we're from Eagles Landing, and we're from Woodstock. But leave metropolitan Atlanta and everybody is from Atlanta, you know. So therefore we need to bring metropolitan Atlanta together. And the one way to do that is get the public transportation. You want the city to grow? You want more corporations to come to Atlanta? You want, you know, the economy to be full scale of what it could be? Get public transportation in order.
Remember we had the bad snowstorm or the ice storm, and Kasim was the mayor at the time, and then Kasim was under a lot of scrutiny about how the roads weren't prepared. And what did Kasim say? That what y'all showing on TV, that ain't even Atlanta. That ain't mine. That is not mine. I control this down here. You know what I'm saying? But like you just mentioned, we see now, you mentioned Eagles Landing. Eagles Landing has gotten to a point now where they're going to be eligible to be incorporated and become their own city. So cities are doing that. We've seen it happen right in front of our eyes. We can start with Sandy Springs. Sandy Springs was one of those places that said, you know what? I don't want to be involved in Atlanta. I don't want to be Atlanta anymore. I don't want to be a part of that. I want my own city, and that's what they voted and did.
Okay, that's cool. Get your infrastructure together as far as how you facilitate services. That's one thing. But when it comes to maneuvering citizens from one side of Atlanta to the other, or wherever you are, in order to make your city viable that you just incorporated, you're going to have to embrace public transportation. It's no way around it. We are not going to be a full city of sorts until we do it.
I was going to say, but look how Cobb has embraced public transportation. You know, I mean, I guess it has a lot to do with the fact that they wanted more people to be able to get to the stadium, you know, but I mean, I was driving in Austell one day and I was like, hold on, where that bus come from? You know, and now it allows people the ability to, you know, find more jobs and be able to work, because now they can get from point A to point B without having to pay a bunch of money for a taxi or a Uber or whatever the case is.
Exactly. When corporations think about doing business in a particular area, that's the first thing they think about. What services are going to be available to get my employees back and forth from their destination? And the only option is not going to be a car.
Yeah. And people that come visit the city of Atlanta, and you go to Atlanta and you end up downtown by 5 Points, or, you know, right there at Woodruff Park. to them, that's Atlanta. I mean, well, that is Atlanta, but it's really the outskirts that also make the city what it is. Like to drive up here to Smyrna to see the Battery where we're broadcasting from, or, you know, whether you're a Stone Mountain fan, or whether you want to go down to Pine City and see this, what is it, Pine Studios?
Yes.
To see the studios. That's down in Fairburn, Georgia. Yeah. But you can't jump on on Marta and get down there. You better have a car.
But the thing about it is, that's why we have to get our rail systems in order. Mm-hmm. It's not just the buses, you know, it's train transportation. Mm-hmm. We've got to embrace all facets of that, you know, in order to have crowd control and facilities management. When you have a big stadium in a particular area, you can't even think about the only option being a car to get back and forth.
Right.
Better not.
So as you develop these outer lying areas, the citizens are going to want to participate in these activities. Mm-hmm. Every outer lying area is not going to be able to build their own stadium.
Right.
Okay? They want to come see the Falcons. So give them the transportation opportunities in order to do it.
Valerie Randolph of the Randolph Agency, a multi-line insurance agency, because they can call you for what type of insurance?
Everything.
Go down the list. Home, auto, solo, dolo insurance.
Life
in
insurance,
case you heard
commercial insurance, bonds, whatever your insurance needs are, give us a call.
What's that number?
770-435-7667.
Hey, when we come back, we're going to crank open this quiche. Chef Stacey, Chef Lambo is in the building. And don't forget, we didn't forget.
Right, we didn't forget.
How we come up with this name, shouted. Yes, we're going to find out where that came from. It's Michael and Joy in the morning. Wake up.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, time.